So yeah, there's a dance coming up, and I'm not going with it anyways. Don't worry. I was thinking about going to twerp. Like, does anybody know what twerp is? I know what twerp is. I'm just wondering if anybody else knows. Okay. Well, I won't dance it to you guys yet. Okay. I was thinking about going to there, and like, I think I actually missed it. But I was like, yeah, I didn't say I was like actually going. I was thinking about going with some friends, you know, having some good time. And then I found out, like, I was like, wait, you're saying that I have to ask a boy out to go to art. And I was kind of like, you know, getting to the zone about to ask someone out. And like, okay. And then, like, there's this, like, boy, like, yeah, I'm so late, going to it so late. I'm like, you're stupid. If a girl asks me, like, I'm just gonna say no. You know how courage, like, it probably took that girl, like, if the girl asked him and he just said no, it probably took the girl to write a speech about it. Like, you know how girls, like, are so shy, like me, I'm trying to ask why. It probably took me, like, 3 days to ask you. And you're gonna say, no? Like, come on, like, please. And so I was thinking about it. Actually, I was thinking about it, and I was like, okay, you know what? I'm not even gonna ask the boy because you know what? I already know what the boy's gonna say. Because the boy, by the time I was like, we were in class and like I heard these boys, that's the story. So I was like, fuck it, I'm not even gonna ask him. He's just gonna say no anyways. So after like the next day, I find myself dreaming, like, in the zone, and like, my friend's like, Izzy, I was like, what? She's like, are you ready to twerk? I was like, yeah, maybe. I was like, maybe. she's like, if you are, can you, like, go with me and my best friend, like, me and a boy, you know? I was like, because the boy, we're just gonna, like, name him Brandon. His name is Brandon. I was like, the guy that you've been fighting with for, like, how many days and he doesn't even like you, tells you to go away. Yeah, bitch, I'm gonna go with you guys. Really think I'm going to go with you guys? Are you serious? The guy that really does not want to be with you, you're deciding to go. Like, what the heck? And trust me, we got a lot of drama at high school. Yeah, it's pretty much drama all the time. And I was like, sorry, you know what? I'll think about it, but if I say no, just don't, like, come by and say, babe. Yeah. Next day, I was like, or she's like, hey, did you think about what you said yesterday? I was like, oh, yeah, like, I just made up a random lie. I was like, yeah, my mom said I can't go. Like, you know how those girls make up random lies? That's, like, exactly what I did. I was like, yeah, my mom said I can't go. I have to go to a dance. Actually, that day I actually did have dance. I didn't make up the dance part. I said, my mom said I can't go. My mom said I could go. I just, like, made up, like, oh, my mom said I can't go. Yeah, anyways, you're I was like, yeah, I danced that day. She's like, well, that's, like, so stupid. Why do you dance, like, blah, 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 twerk? I'm like, bitch, like, I don't control the dance, like, schedule. Uh, and, like, she's like, okay, well, whatever, you know, we can't be friends if you can't go, blah, blah. Who do you think you are? Call the zone. I'm sorry that I can't go. And and she's still like, yeah, like, we can't be friends if you can't go to this twerp party or whatever. I was like, blah, blah, blah. I was like, you know what? I was like, walked away. I was like, but yeah. So after that, she after the twerps, like, done all that stuff. And I think it already passed. Like, it's already been, yeah. Anyways, after it's done, she comes to school. We have, like start Monday. And we're, like, not, like, the first one there, but there's a couple people there. And she's sitting at the table, and I walk past. She's like, yo, like, who do you think you are just ditching the blah, blah, blah. I was like, are you dumb? I was like, are you seriously dumb? Like, I just said my mom told me I can't go. She's like, yeah, that's the lame excuse that you just made up. I was like, bitch, are you serious? I told you that yesterday. Like, the day, yeah. And she's like, yeah, well, believe me, your mom probably didn't say that. I was like, okay, well, I totally ignored her. She sits by me at lunch, like, yeah, hey, blah, 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 yeah. I was like, now you're being nice to me. That's a little weird. She's like, yeah, me is your best friend. Wait. Slow down. After all that stuff that you said, we're not right. I just made up that. Well, I did make up the mom thing. Anyways, and I was like, yeah, me and is your friend. Okay. Am I just like weird about this? Like, she's sucking up. Like, we have like a friend table, like whatever, friend table, I don't know. And she's sucking up. And she's like, does anybody believe this bitch? Like, I told my other best friend, and she's like, bitch, like, don't even talk to her. Like my best friend's like, bitch, don't even talk to her. Because we call each other bitch, so whatever. And it's not like a mean thing. And she's like, I was like, okay, whatever. And then, like, we got, like, everybody just goes to laves, and we have, like, 20 minutes. She's like, yeah, you realize I was just faking. I was like, yeah, I know. And she's like, well, those people like me, so don't even, like, try to break our friendship up. You're, like, just another blah, blah, blah. I'm like, oh, yeah, you know what? I walked away, I just walked away. Everybody was like, hey, where you going? I was like, I'm not saying with that girl. You can deal with her. And everybody was like, and everybody was like, hey, we're just gonna make up a girl name. Hey, Marissa, like, what did you do? And then he's like, oh, I didn't do anything, blah, blah, blah. Everybody's like, yeah, Marissa, you kind of did do something. We heard the story about you, blah, blah, blah. And she's like, oh, she told you guys? I'm like, yeah, Marissa, you're being, like, a little bitch right now. Like, and I walked into the bathroom, like, no guys can go to the girls' house. We're kind of, yeah, true. Anyways, some guys could go to the girls' bathroom. So the girls went in. I'm like, hey, like, we heard what you said, and, like, Marissa is, like, a little bit, stupid and blah, blah, blah. I was like, yeah, I think I know that. All ends up that Marissa is so stupid. That's not her real name. I'm just, like, making up a real name. And I was like, yeah, Marissa's just, like, a user. She likes to use people, blah, blah, blah. Like, yeah, I think I know that. Yeah. She was, like, really, like, sometimes she would use me for money, like, lunch money. I was like, hey, just get your own, And she's like, hey, can I have this? Blah, blah, blah. Can I have that? Can you buy me this? I was like, oh, sure. We were friends at first before this, and then, like, she's, like, sucking up to everybody. It's like, they got all mad at her, and I was like, yeah, that's how you're being a bitch to like, me, including me, and to everybody else. It was really funny. That day was, like, so honestly stupid of her to do that. And I feel like, I'm done. And for, like, until twerp, like, it's already done, but, to twerp to now, we're not really friends anymore, so. Like, have you ever had that story time? I'm gonna call this the new video of story time. We're gonna have, a story time. A story time. I think we should do that from now on. Not, like, now, but we're still gonna do, like, tutorials and all that stuff. So that was my little story time, you guys, and I feel like, yeah, it's just like, okay, so guys, I'm wasting your time. You should do something other than sit down, watching videos, and just get at it. But I should be going. You guys should be going. And deuces, bitches.